What's going on, YouTube? I'm back with another video. I just want to discuss my thoughts on a few things. Um, yeah, I think a lot of people are tired of work, just the 9 to 5, 40 hours a week. I think a lot of people are burned out. It's not just me. It's just we work our asses off for like 40, 50 hours a week, for $40,000 a year. Some people get less than that. And if you make more than that, I mean, even then you're getting taxed. So, and once everything's said and done, bills, car payment, house payment, rent, food, it's hard to really save enough to get to that freedom number that we're all after. But I'm doing pretty well for myself, but it takes a lot of frugality. It takes me not getting things that I want, which I've been doing this for about 10 years now, just working and not really buying much. I'd like to have a new car one day, but I don't want to ruin my finances either. I don't want to add an extra bill, extra car maintenance. Because yeah, I mean, when you're only making $45,000 a year, every dollar matters. It matters a lot more than if you were making like $100K a year, $200K a year. So you have to be a lot more careful. You can't just go out and splurge like most people do. A lot of people do that even when they don't have money, because they just would rather go in debt. They'd rather have fun now and enjoy life now and just pay the consequences later. But I don't want to do that. I want true financial freedom. And every dollar that I have, I've earned it, and I've gotten myself I've paid off my student loans completely. I paid off my car. My house is paid for. And it took basically just a lot of sacrifice, a lot of frugality, and a lot of just self-learning. Just learning, just being aware, like waking up to the fact that, hey, maybe we don't need as much as we think we need. And, really you just need food, water, shelter, pay your basic bills. Obviously, you got to have a phone nowadays, internet. But you don't need like 20 different subscriptions. You don't need 20 streaming services. You don't need 3 different car payments. You don't need a fancy house or a expensive apartment, depending on where you live. You gotta shop around and get the best deals, man, because that's what I do. I never buy a bad deal. I won't do it. If it's not a good deal, I won't get it. Unless it's something I absolutely have to have and like there's no cheaper option, then I'm not going to get it. Because it's just not smart. That's not the way my brain works. Because for me, I want to be like always growing. I want my accounts, my money accounts, to be growing, not decline. If you're going backwards, then whatever you're doing, you're just wasting your time, because you're working for free essentially. If you're not making progress, then you're literally wasting your life. So you need to find a way to get your expenses down, or either make more money or both. But I just know that I'm tired of work. I'm tired of the grind. I'm only 33, but I've just worked so hard for these past 10 years that I've been like in my career. I've worked so hard and gotten so little out of it. So little, like so few raises, so little appreciation. The corporations just don't care. They don't care about you. They just care about your output and like what you can provide for the company. They don't actually care about you. They're not going to just give you a raise because you want it, or that even if you deserve it. I mean, you may not get it if your manager doesn't like you, or if your manager doesn't see everything you do. You know, they may just not give you the raise. They may not promote you. It's tough out here. It really is. I don't know how some people do it, because I make about $45,000 a year right now. I buy basically nothing except food. I pay just the basic bills: light bill, phone bill, internet, and car maintenance, which isn't too much because I only go to work and home. I don't travel much. A lot of people travel a lot, but I don't drive much. And it still feels like a really slow process. Even though I am saving, I'm doing good. Like, I'm saving a lot of my paychecks, but it still feels so slow. And I don't know, maybe I'm just not patient enough, but I want to hit that freedom number. And every day I realize more and more that working a 9 to 5 is not going to get you to where you want to be quick enough. And I'm always thinking about this stuff. Like, I'm always thinking, is there a better way? Should I quit and just make content? But it's risky, man. It's scary to just give up. Like, I've got 10 years invested in this company, all the benefits. I mean, I can tolerate the job. There's a lot of days where I just hate it, though. I hate getting up early. I hate getting ready for work. And then that's 9 hours of my day, because the hour lunch is included in the work day. So 9 hours of my day is just gone and I'm making like pennies, it feels like. And then you get taxed, W-2, your income gets taxed, and you got to pay Medicaid, Medicare, and all this stuff. So a lot of that money's not even yours, and it's just such a slow grind. It takes years to even start to see. I'm just now starting to see like a little bit of growth, and I've been investing for the past 2-3 years, so I'm hoping that which investing is not doing too good right now with the economy, but hopefully it'll go back up soon. It's a grind, man. I'm just tired. It's only been 10 years and I'm so tired. I am so wore out. And I have 3 kids, which I have a newborn and a 1-year-old and a 8-year-old, but I've got to think about their futures now. And even though I have a little bit of savings, it's not going to be enough to cover everything that's going to come up. I know it's not, especially with inflation. And the jobs just aren't willing to pay. They're not paying more. They're not increasing their pay. And if you do get a raise, it's like 2 or 3%. It's like nothing. It's essentially nothing, because inflation is 2 to 3%, so you're not really gaining anything. And it's like, no matter how frugal I am, like, I can save every dollar that I possibly can. I can eat, like, literally, I can live off of eggs, tuna, rice, chicken every day, and it's still just it's such a slow grind. Like, it takes a full year for me to see like a lot of progress. And not even a lot, like maybe it takes me a full year maybe to save 10 to 20,000 if I'm lucky, So that, I mean, it's just too slow. That's too slow for me to reach. I don't even want $1 million, but like even $500,000 would feel like I'd feel pretty great about that. Because if I can invest the majority of that, then hopefully my investment would make enough, because I'm so frugal, that I could probably live off of $500,000, But it's so hard. Like, I'm just barely reaching like 100K right now, and it took so long to get to that point, and I'm just hoping that it gets easier. It was very hard to get to that point, and it took a lot of just self-learning, a lot of self-discipline. It took a lot of working getting up every day, not missing a day of work. I took very few vacations in those 10 years. Past 10 years, I've taken very few vacations. I've just worked my ass off, and yeah, it's hard. It's hard, and I'm just tired. I mean, I want to be able to, I want to be my own boss. I want to be able to wake up when I want to wake up and, drive my kids to school, pick them up from school every day, spend more time with them. But I can't do that because of my job and my hours. I have to be, I have a set schedule. I have to be at my job at a certain inconvenient hours of my day, and it takes up almost my entire day. So it's just ridiculous. It's very draining. It's very depressing. But I know that I need the money, and I can't stop unless, I hit some magical number somehow. But yeah, I think a lot of us feel that way. I think we're all tired. We're all burnt. A lot of people are good at hiding it. We put on a mask at work. We pretend it's okay, and they're like, "How are you doing today?" "Yeah, fine." We just say we're good, but deep down, like, we're screaming. Like, my heart is just screaming, man. My head, my heart is just screaming to get out of this fucking rat race. It's just, I want to get out so bad. I don't want to do this. My mom and dad did it for 40 plus years, and I'm just over it. But I'm already over it. I mean, I could keep doing it. I can keep doing this, but I'm missing out on so much of life, and like my kids growing up. I'm missing a lot for, a low paying job, and it just feels, it's honestly just embarrassing. I feel like I deserve a lot more than this. I'm a really good worker. I'm really good at what I do, and I show up every day, and I bust my ass, and I give 120% every day. But these jobs, they don't care. They don't want to give out promotions. The people that have the manager jobs, they've been in that position for 20 plus years, and they're not giving their position up. So it's just ridiculous out here. It's ridiculous. The ones who actually deserve the high pay, they're the ones that are at the bottom. That's what it feels like. And I'm just tired. I want more out of life than this. Yeah, but yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm sure a lot of people feel this way. Let me know if you feel the same as me. If you're in the same situation as me. I'm sure a lot of you are. But yeah, I was just ranting. Sometimes I just need to let it out, man. I have a lot that I keep to myself, and I literally, I just push through every day as hard as I can, and I keep all this anger. There's so much pent up shit inside that I keep it, and I just fucking deal with it. But I'm at the point where I'm frustrated. I want more out of this life, and I know that I deserve more. But yeah, hell of a talk. Peace out, YouTube.